Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how we make these. So these are milk churn lamp bases. So this would probably be one of the most conservative shaped lamp bases that we do, but they are very popular, especially with those who like to do decoupage because of the flat sides. So like all of the other lamp bases, they start off as a 2D profile, which we use the sweep tool and aspire to produce a 3D shape. So I've drawn this out already and put some measurements on because we don't need to use a roughing and finish pass throughout the entire length of this piece. Any purely cylindrical sections can be done using a pocket toolpath. So that's why I have these measurements on here, so that I know the depth of cut to make at each stage. And what I do is just draw boxes on layers in Aspire to reflect the different areas for the different toolpaths. So the red boxes I have indicating pockets, which I'll use a 1/2 inch straight cutter for, and then I highlight the moulding profiles in green. So I've already gone ahead and created toolpaths here. So there's one for each of the pockets, as we can see, and then the moulding, roughing and moulding finish passes can be seen on the preview. So that's our roughing, again with a 1/2 inch straight cutter and finish pass. So I'm not going to be making this from birch ply. I think all of the videos that I've shown so far are birch ply. So I've got something a little bit different for this one. So we'll go down to the workshop and have a look at the material and start building. This is the starting point for our lamp bases. So this is a length of 2-inch ash from the sawmill. You can still see the bandsaw blade marks on it. So I'm going to cut a couple of feet off the end of this. I'll just use the CNC machine to do that while it's on the table. Then I'll thickness it down to around 50 millimeters. This is 2-inch nominal, so this will have a little bit of leeway on it for cutting it down to width. So after that, I'll cut it into widths, put it through the thicknesser, get it down to the right thickness. Then I'll do a glue up, and then it'll be ready probably tomorrow to mount on the rotary axis, so we can start our cutting. So that's the glue up done, clamps are off, and we're ready to mount on the rotary axis. So I'm just going to mark the center point here. I might take the corners off with the bandsaw just to speed up the rounding process, and I'll put the tool path up on the screen to show you. It's an optimized tool path for rounding, so it will just take each corner in turn and take it right down to a 150mm diameter. I'm going to put a 1mm tolerance on this as well. So it's not square, so it's 160 by about 150, so I've had to compensate for that by putting a 160mm square into a spar. So I think we'll be cutting air for some of the time. So we'll let this run on the rotary axis now, get it down to a cylinder, and then we can start our roughing and our finish passes. So that's our rounding tool path complete, and we've gone all the way around. We haven't any pieces that are left still to cut like we did in the birch ply, so it's just showing you how much easier the ash is to work with. It's gone all the way around, and we're now ready to start our roughing pass. So what I did for the rounding pass, just to reduce drag, was to move the bit over, and you can probably just about see that. Moves the bit over to the right of the start of the workpiece. So I just had to make sure I cleared the jaws of the chuck there. So that allowed the bit to eat into the edge of the wood without too much resistance to reduce any drag, and then extended the tool path beyond the edge of the piece in this direction, where it's completely clear anyway. So this was a separate file in the spar to do this. So now I'm going to revert to the original file. I'll keep this 1/2 bit in, do the pockets and the roughing for the finish pass, then I'll switch to a 1/4" ball nose to finish the milk churn. That's our finish pass complete with the 1/4" round nose. So that's given us the nice curved shape on the lid and this moulding at the bottom. So next step, I'm going to put a 1/4" straight cutter in just to clean up the bottom here, just to give a nice flat base, and then take it off the machine and start sanding. So there's quite a lot of tooling marks on this to be sanded out. And then I'll put a wax finish on. So we're just about to start waxing now, and this has been sanded down to 400 grit, so it's pretty smooth and should take the wax quite well. So we'll go ahead, start the waxing. I'm going to be using this Black Bison wax polish. So a couple of coats of that, and we'll see where we are then. And we're finished. So here is our milk churn lamp base. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. That wax has given it a lovely sheen. So hopefully this will go into somebody's house and look amazing. So thanks very much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, then please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. So let's take a closer look at the lamp base.